The Sims is the reason why my grandchildren won't have a fortune. The Sims 4 is the reason why I can't afford children in general. Looks like a British town and has mentioned countryside and nature. We also know from Lil Sims' postcard that Crumple Bottom is burning. Ah! It started! Oh my god, we don't have sound. Sorry. Chickens! Chickens! We're gonna get chickens! Oh my god. Okay, okay, so many animals, so many animals. Okay, looks like we're gonna get new plants to garden and new recipes to cook. Oh my god. Oh! Did you see that? It was an eggplant! We're gonna get eggplants into The Sims 4, imagine. Oh, the chicken too. The bunny is like the cutest thing. Oh my god. Holy shit. Cottage living is gonna be the expansion pack we're gonna get July 22nd. Okay, so let's watch that again. This time I'm gonna pause. Okay, so she's singing to birds. I imagine that this item right here is gonna be like where you can... We saw the bunny go in this one. But I imagine like the birds come from these trees. Like that's an item where you can like click and select like sing birds or whatever. So that's gonna be an item. Okay, what I saw first, it looked like the chickens were gonna be items, like the chicken coop. But then we saw the chickens later where they had clothes on. And the colorful cow. I feel like we're gonna get a create a sim for chickens, bunnies, llamas, and cows. Like that's gonna be huge. Yeah, and I feel like they're not gonna be items. But still, we're gonna get more recipes. And more gardening. Maybe they will add gardening. That's not lame, like in the past. Okay, birds. Yeah, interactable birds. But I feel like the birds are gonna be an item. Okay, the bunny is super cute. We saw the bunny like run around a lot. So bunnies at least definitely are gonna be individual sims. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Because we can only have 8 sims per household. If cows, chickens, and bunnies and llamas are all gonna be individual sims, will we still only be able to have 8 sims in the household? Because then it would kind of defeat the purpose of a farm. I feel like what they're gonna do with this one, they're gonna increase the household size so that you can have 8 sims and 8 pets or something like that. So that, yeah, I feel like they have to increase it. Otherwise, you're not gonna have a complete farm. Like, you can't just have a farm with, like, even if you have, like, 2 cows, 2 llamas, that's already 4. And then you could only have 4 sims in the household. Nah, they're not gonna do that. They have to increase it somehow so that I feel like they're gonna have a separate limit for pets, maybe like 10 or something, because in the end it's only a matter of how much your computer can handle. And the cottage is so cute. I was wondering what they were gonna do with the, because they can't make it too similar to cats and dogs, but I feel like this cottage living really solves it. Like it's not, if they're gonna increase like styling in cottages, look at the roof. Yeah, I saw that. There's a fox, a chicken, and a bunny. We already technically have foxes in the cats and dogs. I don't think they're gonna add foxes. I feel like the fox interaction is like cats and dogs exclusive if you have both expansions. And also this llama bush right here. I feel like that already existed. I think that's a base game bush. Okay, let's pause there. We have a farm right here. It looks like the fence around it is the base game fence that we already have, and it looks just like a bunch of terrain paint and a fence around it, which is fine. Yeah, it's fine if they're not gonna extend gardening a lot anymore, because they did that a lot to the base game already and in seasons. Okay, we have these animal coops back here. This is a chicken coop. So what I thought they would have done was, like in The Sims 3, they had those items, literally like a cottage with a cow standing in front of it. I feel like they might still do them as items, but they're gonna make them more adjustable. Maybe there will be a CAS for these animals. I feel like the rainbow cow might have actually been just an existing swatch. Like, I feel like they're not gonna increase the household limit. They're just gonna make them as items, but make them have a lot of swatches. The rainbow was just one of the swatches. I wouldn't still get very excited about the llamas and the cows and the chickens. I feel like they're still gonna be just objects with the set of animations and the set of interactions like feed, pet, stuff like that. It's me, Editor Mushroom here. I thought that maybe they could be kind of objects, kind of like fish are in The Sims right now, so that there is a fish tank, and the way hamsters were in The Sims 2, if you remember those. So there's an item, but you can stock it with animals. So that's how the coops and cottages could have their own swatches, but you could choose which animals you buy in them. So, you know, kind of like if you want a blue chicken coop, you don't have to have a chicken with a top hat, you know what I mean? So that's why they could have clothes, because you could kind of choose which animals to buy in those coops. Okay, back to the video. Still no horses, by the way. A lot of people were expecting horses, but we're not gonna get those. I don't care personally that much for getting cows and llamas. All I ever wanted was chickens and eggplants, honestly. So yeah, this pond. Do you think we're gonna get a pond tool updated into the base game? Because we've had ponds in The Sims 3, but we don't have that yet in The Sims 4. We have fountains. I honestly think we're gonna get a pool for ponds. It looks like it's a custom shape. Like, these 2 ponds can be an item that is a pond, but also I feel like it might be made with a tool. Like, usually they add a new per pack. Like in the last one, they added like likes and dislikes. I feel like this time they're gonna add a pond tool as a base game update. Yeah, the bunny is running free. So I think we're gonna get chickens, cows, and llamas as objects, and bunnies you can do in Data Sim. I feel like it's what's gonna happen. and yeah, bunnies are gonna be creatable and a part of your household like cats and dogs are right now. Yeah, I think that's how they are gonna be able to do this without increasing the household size. Only bunnies are gonna be counted towards your household. Yeah, so pumpkins, we're gonna get pumpkins, we're gonna get eggplants, we're gonna get a bunch of new plants to just cultivate. They're not that detailed, which makes me think they're a part of that object, the chicken coop, and this that we're seeing here is just one of the animation. I'm not too hopeful. I feel like this is honestly just one of the swatches that chicken coop is gonna have. Like, I don't want to be too hopeful. Know what I mean? I don't want to be too hopeful. Because usually, EA just ends up disappointing. I'm not trying to get my hopes too high. Oh, this thing, what is it called? Cross stitching or whatever. They were asking if we wanted this as a separate pack, but they ended up making knitting pack instead. Now we're gonna get it in an expansion, which is very exciting. As you can see from the cosplay behind me, I am into all of that. I'm into sewing. I don't like knitting in real life. I like sewing, but like I like that we're getting more of more hobbies for our Sims. Yeah, the bunny is inside the house, and that's what makes me think it's gonna be a Sim as well. We didn't see chickens inside the house, which makes me think even more that it's gonna be an object. And I feel like the fox is interacting. The fox is interacting with the llama. So honestly, either the fox is gonna be part of the llama cottage, because right now the llama is standing in front of a cottage as well. Either the fox is gonna be an animation within the llama cottage, or llamas are gonna be Sims as well. More of the pumpkins, yeah, more gardening. You can coop animation, cow animation. Yeah, I feel like we're gonna get more produce, like eggs. Yeah, we're gonna get produce. Either you get them from the objects, or I feel like you're gonna end up getting them from the objects. Maybe more baking recipes, more recipes in general. I'm not really that interested of them down. I'm more interested in the gameplay aspects of the pack, not so much about the build items we're gonna get. I know like Little Simsy is probably gonna make a more in-depth analyzation of the build items in this pack, so I'm not gonna do that, but we're getting cabbages, eggplants, pumpkins, then whatever these two are, melon maybe, and whatever that is. Yeah, bunny going into the hole. Maybe the bunny can find collectibles in the hole or something. Okay. Llamas in clothes. We have to have a create a sim for them. Like, they're not gonna just add clothes in swatches, right? Yeah. I feel like... Look at the mushroom behind it! Oh... Maybe you make the clothes for them by cross-stitching? Don't get your hopes up. Okay. Onward, the adventurous gnome. We're gonna get more gnomes! Let's go! Okay. More bicycles. Delightful tree. That's gonna be very pretty. A very pretty item. I love the trees that we got movie hangout. That's kind of the same style, I feel like. So that's gonna be super cute. Let's see what the comments say. Kids will be able to cook. Oh, he's right. Children weren't able to cook before. They're just able to take fast, quick meals. That's Pog. That's gonna make my baby challenge easier too. I'm gonna be done with the baby challenge before this pack comes, by the way, but maybe we'll have to do it again. Fairies, they're not gonna add fairies. They're not gonna have fairies. They would have showed them in the trailer if they would have. This is people getting their hopes up again and then getting their hopes shut down when the pack is released. Not everyone with horses. Oh, this one is actually saying like we finally get a farming pack and you'll still complain. Yeah, exactly. Livestock is more important than horses. I knew they weren't gonna add horses. If they would have, it would have come in the pets pack. Honestly. Farmland mod. Well, that's gonna have horses. Like, download that if you want the horses so bad, right? Yeah. Wow. Love it. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna like this pack. Thanks for watching my speculation. I hope what I speculated will be a lot correct and not that we're gonna get disappointed again like we usually do. But that's why I'm thinking they're objects, so I won't get disappointed. I just think, honestly, them working like fish tanks so that you can stock them with animals colored like you want, so the cottages and animals would have a different swatches. I want to think that, because I honestly think it could be so, but there's also a possibility there's still gonna be objects. So if they are, I'm not gonna get disappointed. All I wanted from this was animals in general, and no matter what, I think it's gonna be great, and I think the build items are gonna look great. And this is all we ever wanted. And if they're gonna add pond tools in the base game update, like that's... I think they do more than they have to. And I think recently they've added a lot more stuff in packs, like since Paranormal was a huge pack. For a stuff pack, it had a career, it had a skill. Like, gameplay-wise, that's amazing. I'm more of a gameplay person myself. For example, I like get to work a lot because it adds gameplay, and I'm not that into seasons because it just adds like it just adds... I know it adds realism, but it just adds more of the same that we already have, but with rain. So I like gameplay, and I hope this pack will have a lot of gameplay, and I hope it's not gonna be just extending gardening and extending cooking, basically just things we already have in the game. I'm probably not gonna end up buying it for the full price anyway, but I will buy it as soon as it's available in the bundle, like the Origin bundle where you can buy an expansion game pack and a stuff pack for like 50 euros is the default price, 40 euros if it's on a sale. If you haven't already, please subscribe, that helps me out a lot, and ring the bell so you'll get notified when I post. Thanks for watching.